Hey, hello, I'm Griffin the Gecko, and welcome to episode 2 of Rock Talk. Whether you're a seasoned climber or a total beginner, this video will guide you through the essentials of bouldering, focusing on safety, techniques, and some personal anecdotes that will inspire you on your journey. So let's dive right in. First off, let's talk about what bouldering actually is. Bouldering is a form of rock climbing that's performed on small rock formations or artificial rock walls without the use of ropes or harnesses. The climbs usually don't exceed 20 or so feet in height, but that doesn't mean they aren't challenging. Safety is a paramount in bouldering. Here are some key safety tips to keep in mind. Number 1, always use a crash pad. A crash pad is an essential piece of gear. It protects you from falls, so always position it right under your climbing route. Make sure it covers the potential landing zone adequately. Number 2, spotting techniques. One of the best ways to safeguard your climbing partner is through spotting. The spotter's role is to help direct the fall and cushion the climber's landing. Always keep your hands up to guide the climber down and avoid interfering with their ascent. Lastly, number 3, assess your surroundings. Before starting a climb, take a look at the landing area for hazards like rocks, uneven ground, or, people. An anecdote from my first flying leap off a boulder, right into my poor friend. I felt really bad. He was okay ultimately, but lesson learned. Always check your landing zone. Now, let's go over some essential bouldering techniques. First of all, footwork matters. The key to climbing efficiently is proper footwork. Look for small footholds and practice precision. Remember, you can often push yourself up using your legs more than your arms. Something that's often yelled at me from the ground is, use your legs. When I get to a point where I'm dangling like this, I often put a lot of faith in just my arms, and that's not always the best move. Which leads me to number 2, body positioning. Engage your core to maintain balance. Use your hips to pivot and try to keep your body close to the wall. This reduces the strain on your arms and your ankles. Number 3, climbing holds. Familiarize yourself with different types of holds, such as slopers, crimps, and jugs. Each requires a different approach, so spend some time practicing all of them. I once spent an entire afternoon at the gym trying to master a tough crimp, only to discover that a slight adjustment in my grip made it all the difference. Number 4, resting. Don't forget to rest while on the wall. Find times to relax your arms as you strategize your next move. When I reached the top of my first boulder route and looked down, I realized that taking a moment to breathe was the key to safely getting back down. One of the most beautiful aspects of bouldering is the community it cultivates. Climbers almost always support each other, share tips, and celebrate victories, big or small. This is a bad example of this. This is my friend Caden harassing me with a gree because I decided I wanted to boulder and not top rope today. But, usually it's fine. Hell, on my first outdoor bouldering trip, I was terrified. The heights were intimidating and I was convinced I'd be a complete failure. But, to my surprise, fellow climbers who I didn't know prior not only cheered me on but offered invaluable advice for tackling challenging routes. One climber even shared how she had failed more times than she could count on her favorite boulder problem before finally nailing it. Her determination inspired me to keep trying. It's stories like these and the shared experience of conquering our fears that make bouldering so rewarding. I mean, it's her favorite route for a reason, right? Honestly, bouldering isn't just about climbing. It's about the challenge, community, and personal growth. Always prioritize safety, practice essential techniques, and lean on the support of fellow climbers. I hope you feel inspired to hit the rocks, whether in your local climbing gym or out in nature. Thank you for joining me today, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and all that jazz for more climbing tips and some more adventures eventually. Get out there and start climbing. Safe travels, and, climb on. If you're still here, first of all, thank you. I appreciate you. You may as well stick around as we break down why wearing denim is a no-go when you're scaling boulder rock walls. Let's dive in. While reviewing this footage to do this voiceover, I ended up scrapping a lot of what I was going to talk about because I was so irritated with myself in the video because why did I wear jeans? Honestly, it's no wonder I didn't do as well as I wanted to. For starters, let's talk about mobility. Climbing requires a range of motion that jeans just can't provide. The stiff fabric and tight fit around your legs can severely restrict your movement, making it difficult to achieve the right footholds or execute those high steps. Instead, invest in climbing-specific apparel, which is designed with a dynamic stretch to help you move freely. Or if you're a broke college student like me, leggings, basketball shorts, swim shorts even, and sweatpants. Anything but jeans! Look at this. In these jeans, I can barely lift my leg high enough to reach that hold. But with regular climbing gear, I'd be ready to make those big moves without restriction. Comfort is key, folks. Next, let's discuss breathability. Climbing often requires intense physical exertion, causing you to sweat. Jeans are notorious for being hot and unbreathable. You want fabrics that wick away moisture and keep you cool. Remember, overheating can lead to fatigue, and that's the last thing you want when you're halfway up a wall. I was like 15 feet in the air here. Imagine falling off, because I'm wearing jeans. It's okay, I'd laugh too. Plus, nobody wants those uncomfortable sweat stains when they're posing for that victory photo at the top, right? Climb smart and stay dry. And come on, let's not forget about the aesthetic aspect. Climbing is about community and style. Imagine being surrounded by others in colorful, breathable fabrics while you're just hanging out in your faded jeans. You want to look good while sending those boulders. Who are you kidding?